The names of these young men here added to the list as the 81st, that's Collin, 85th, which is Matt, and the 86th Eagle Scout for Troop 111, Logan. So that's awesome. These scouts' journeys did not start with Troop 111, though. It began with an interest in scouting and the outdoors much earlier. You see, all three of these scouts actually started their journey in preparing for the Trail of Eagle together as Cubs. They were all part of Cub Scout Pack 1205, which met at the Kerrville Crop Center every Tuesday evening, working and preparing for what lay ahead of them. Today, they became a unit unto themselves and pushed each other to try things that maybe they weren't even sure they liked, but they did it together. Each of these scouts earned the Arrow of Light together, the highest rank in the Cub Scout program. They then crossed over to the troop together, having been reminded of their oath to live in the scouting spirit and the scout law. They are also very different, but they are same in that along the scouting journey, they have all attained the highest rank in scouting. They earned each rank and pushed each other to keep going on to the next level along the way. Scout, tenderfoot, second class, first class, star, life, now eagle. In order to earn the eagle rank, a scout must have served in a leadership position in the troop for 6 months as a life scout, completed a total of 21 merit badges, 13 of which are specific and required, and have completed a board-approved project, a Scoutmasters Conference, and have successfully completed a final board review. They have all completed these tasks and are ready to be recognized for their hard work and dedication to living in the scout spirit. Each step along the way, they were continually reminded of the points of the Scout Oath and Law. Now, as they prepare for the next step in their lives, they will part ways to reach their new goals as productive adults. Collin is preparing to serve in the U.S. Coast Guard. Logan is headed off to study veterinary medicine, and Matt is planning to begin a career in computer programming and engineering. As we send them off to keep climbing and growing, let's remind them of their Scout Oath and Law once again, in hopes that they continue to exhibit these qualities and teach others to live them as well. You've already heard it, but we're going to light candles here to represent the 3 points of the Scout Oath, 12 points of the Scout Law that these guys are so familiar with. On my own, I'll do my best to do my duty to God and my country and to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, and to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. The 12 points of the Scout Law: a scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, and reverent. Thank you, Hunter. In addition, all 3 of these young men have also been elected to the Order of the Arrow. For those of you who may not know what the Order of the Arrow is about, it is a fraternity of sorts within the scouting community. You can't pledge your way in or pay your dues and just sign up. The only way to receive this recognition is to be elected by your fellow troop members. It's the only fraternal group that I can think of where members may be elected by non-members. Your fellow scouts and peers who camp with you and observe your scouting spirit firsthand on a regular basis. You must also complete a weekend ordeal for demonstrating service and self-reflection. The Order of the Arrow is all about cheerful service. Service to the community, service to our nation, service to the troop and your family, and service to yourself. There is no recognition necessary for cheerful service. These men exemplify that quality and were deemed worthy of its honor. At this time, we'd like to recognize each of these scouts and their many accomplishments on their trail to Eagle. So Matt, do you want to step up so we can all see who you are? That would be perfect. And Mom, Dad, you want to join him? Very fine. Don't mind standing there, Gonna do well. First, we have Matt Attridge. Matt joined Cub Scouts as a Webelow on October 2012. He won third place overall in our district at first and only Pinewood at his first and only Pinewood Derby. He earned his Arrow of Light in September of 2014 and joined Troop 11 in October of that same year. He worked hard and earned his tenderfoot, second class, and first class ranks in less than a year. He continued to blaze up through the ranks and learn many things about himself and the world around him over the next few years. He had his Eagle Board review on November 3rd, 2021, and was approved to have this honor bestowed on him by the members of our own scouting community. Matt has served in many positions for the troop throughout the journey. Troop guide, chaplain aide, patrol leader, assistant patrol leader, senior patrol leader, assistant senior patrol leader, scribe, historian, and quartermaster. He's also been a scribe and part of the induction team for our chapter's own Order of the Arrow. He has attended camp at Bear Creek and Hunt 3 times, Camp Constantine in North Texas, Camp Wahenepe in New Mexico, the overnighter onboard program on the USS Lexington, the overnighter program at NASA in Houston, Swamp Base in Louisiana, and he's also attended the World Scout Jamboree in 2019 at the Bethel Scout Reserve in West Virginia, along with 2.3 million other scouts from 167 different countries and from around the world, and also Swamp Base in Louisiana twice, and Swamp Base twice now. Matt has camped 152 nights, hiked 72 miles, canoed over 136 miles, and put in many hours of service, helping with troop community projects, Eagle projects, and other services. Matt is a brotherhood member of the Order of the Arrow, and for his Eagle project, Matt purchased old and broken computers from Tiger Hill High School, and working with his team taught others how to fix the hardware, clean the insides, repair wiring, and reload software onto those computers. He then gifted those refurbished computers to low-income families that could benefit from having a home computer. Matt earned his Eagle Scout rank on November 3rd, 2021, along with a bronze palm for having completed the 21 required merit badges for Eagle Palm, as well as an additional 5 merit badges to earn the palm. Matt plans to continue his service to the scouting community by volunteering with the local troops in packs wherever he goes. Matt, we need this right here to you. We have the presentation kit here, which includes the medal, with a very distinctive red, white, blue band, and already has the palm on there for the 5 additional merit badges, and something I'm jealous of that you, but I'm very, very proud that you've earned this, and it's very appropriate that Mom should have the honor of pinning this. Do fine. Nice. So, ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters, friends and family, I present to you Eagle Scout Matt Attridge. Matt, how about return the favor to someone who's been very, very supportive of all your scouting activities, getting you into meetings, cleaning dirty uniforms after campouts, and just encouraging you along the way with the mother's pin that can go right there on the troop ribbon with all of the other. All right, and I believe that's what this is for as well then.
Can I have my grandma Donna please come up here? My grandfather Mark, come up here please. And somebody who's not in attendance today, we call him Papa, but his name, Grandpa Ken. He's not here today, he wasn't able to make it unfortunately. But I would like to say a few words about you here today.
The last thing in the recognition kit here is what's called the mentor pins, and I'll let Matt explain those.
Okay, so I have a few pins here for people who have been there for my entire scouting career and have really helped me really realize who I was as a person going through my scouting ranks and helped me attain as far as I've been able to make it. I owe a lot to these people, and I want to clarify something. Anybody that I haven't given a pin to in this sense doesn't necessarily mean that they weren't deserving of it in any way, but I think these people were probably the closest to me in my scouting career, and I think they deserve it. The first one I'd like to give is to you, Mr. C. Mr. C has been there with me my entire scouting career, aside from Cub Scouts, of course. And I really feel like you were probably one of the people that taught me to exemplify scouting ideals. And I feel like that changed me as a person, put me on the correct path towards what I'm headed towards now, which is college. And I don't think I would have made it this far without you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Any final words? All yours.
Oh,
Use the mic.
probably not a bad idea. The second one I'd like to call up is my grandfather Mark again. He was probably one of the main influences for me getting into scouting. He himself was a scout and Eagle Scout when he was younger, around my age. And anyway, I feel like he definitely taught me a lot that I know, aside from all the normal stuff that they give you in scouting, aside from what's in the textbooks, of course. He's really pushed me to get to the goal as well, and I feel like Grandpa Mark really deserves one of these. Oh, there he is. Okay. Stephen, would you mind coming up? So it's been a long time since I've been able to see this one right here. He left scouting. How many years has it been now?
I've never left.
I'm in the truth.
It's been 2 years now?
2 years roughly since we were senior. And when I was a lot younger, you were a big influence on me, and I feel like you made me feel like I was at home in scouting. You were definitely, aside from my two besties that I came to scouting with, were probably somebody that really welcomed me in the troop and made me feel like I belonged there. And with that, I really feel like you deserve one of these things. That's it for me.
Words of wisdom?
I guess I could say a couple things really quickly. Most of what I've gone through scouting for, it's the people that surround me. I don't think I would have been able to complete this journey on my own without the people that have pushed me along the way. I've had a lot of bumps in the road when it comes to my scouting career. And, I'm not perfect in any way. So I really feel like the people that have surrounded me and pushed me towards my goal have really put me in the place that I am now. Going on, I hope that everything they've taught me and everything that they've put forward in my life and the person they've made me will continue to help others and exemplify the scouting ideals in my everyday life. Thank you.
Congratulations, Matt. All right, secondly, Collin, can you come up with your folks, please? Right here, the same spot would be perfect, I think. Very nice. Collin earned his Cub Scout Bobcat rank in Pack 1205 on September 27, 2011. He worked his way to the Wolf, Bear, and Weeblo ranks while making friends and learning many basic scouting skills along the way. On August 12, 2014, Collin earned his Aero Light and crossed over to join Troop 11. Collin earned his first class rank in the troop on August 24, 2015, along with the Alamo Area Council's Operation First Class, which is a recognition for having earned the rank of first class within the first year of becoming a Boy Scout. Same for Matt, same for Logan. As a first class scout, Collin also became a den chief for Pack 1205. Collin went on to earn his star rank on August 8, 2016. And as a star scout, Collin attended the 2017 National Scout Jamboree at the Summit Bechtel Reserve in West Virginia and earned his Den Chief Service Award. On September 18, 2017, Collin earned his life rank and served as a patrol leader several times. He was elected into the Order of the Arrow in 2018 and achieved the Brotherhood recognition in 2019. As a life scout, Collin also attended High Adventures at the Swamp Base in 2018, the World Scout Jamboree in 2019, Sea Base in the U.S. Virgin Islands in June of 2020, and served as an assistant senior patrol leader in December 2020. Collin finished his Eagle Project in August 2020, which included educating Cub Scouts on native bird species and guiding them through the building of a bird box on a Zoom meeting that had to be done due to COVID restrictions. His project also included building 3 different types of bird boxes, which were distributed to the city park system, and then he donated several of the box kits to the Riverside Nature Center so that they could sell them in turn as a fundraiser for themselves. This allowed the boxes to also be further distributed citywide to support native bird species. Very nice, Collin. Collin's Eagle Border Review was held October 7th, 2020, and then after earning Eagle, he continued to serve the troop as Junior Assistant Scoutmaster until his 18th birthday. Collin is still staying active with the troop and went on a Philmont trek just this last summer and a fall swamp-based trek, and he is currently serving as a unit college Scouter Reserve. Collin, really proud of you, and I know this is a day that's been long in coming for you, and you made Eagle actually a couple years ago when you had your board, when you actually officially become an Eagle. But I know you want to wait for the recognition to be here with Matt and Logan. So it's time to put this medal on you and make that uniform. And I think Mom should do the honors. All right? Cameras are down. Ladies and gentlemen, Scouts and Scouters, friends and family, Eagle Scout, Collin Miller. Collin, this is very special for your mom, I know. Probably another one coming for too long. Where'd he go? He's over there, okay. But anyway, first Eagle Mom's pin for your mom. Right down the ribbon. Very nice. And I know this guy's proud of you. He's done a lot of scouting with you. You've done a lot of scouting with him. He's very supportive of the troops as well as Diana. How about pinning Eagle Dad pin? Dad? That would be perfect. Very nice. Very nice. Collin, there's several other pins in the box. I'll let you explain those, okay? Speak up louder. Use the mic over here, buddy.
All right. So can I have my granny, grandpa, and Nana and mom come up here? Oh, there he is. These are for you. I'm not sure where I should put it on. Okay. All right. So we got the hole. There you go. No, I have to. Yeah, with your big shirts. There we go. All right. I will. There we go. And for you, Grandpa, would you like this in the jacket or shirt? All right. There we go. All right. There we go. is Z. The first person I'm going to call up, I'm sure you're going to hear this again soon. Mr. Z. This is because, you're over here. And this is because you have helped me through actually pretty much all my scouting career. Because you helped me even when you got out of the troop. And you kept making scouts really, really fun to just do. And also you have a ton of really cool stories that kind of encourage me to come and hear them all. Thank you very much. My next two I'm going to give together for the people I know as Mama Bear and Papa Bear. Yeah, I can walk over there. Yeah, I can walk up over here. There you go. Those two because I believe both of you helped me out a lot as I was growing up. So I figured I spent pretty much every summer, 2 weeks out of every summer at your place. So I thought, hey, you guys helped me out a lot. It would be rude for me not to.
Works.
Scouts has been a blast, really. I've enjoyed almost every moment. There was a few more times. But I've enjoyed almost all of it. I've met so many really fun guys. I've enjoyed all my adventures. I've had a few as we've all heard. And I'm really happy I managed to see it all with my friends too. With me as I would. I don't have much else to add after that.
Eagle Scout, Alamo. I'm going to go off script and tell one story here. Since Collin brought it up. I always used to have a saying in the troop, we do something we always doing fun activities, camp outs and all the things the troop did over the years. And my favorite saying was, I'd say, well, I wonder what the boring troops are doing today. And I didn't mean that in a derogatory manner, but I meant we're out there, we're doing it, we're making it happen. So we were on a shoebox camp out, which is kind of a soft survival camp out where all you can bring for the entire weekend has to go in a shoebox. Tent, big bag, food for the entire weekend. And the PLC, the Children's Council, always seemed to plan it for October, when it would get down to the 20s and 30s. And so we were up at the LK3, we were up at my place, we were camping back in the back there, and it got cold. In fact, it got below freezing. And we're laying on ground beds that we made. And it was a Sunday morning, I believe. I heard a little commotion. I kind of rolled over. I was getting cold myself. And I looked over and I saw a little flicker of fire. And I said, okay, the guys are making the fire over the fire ring to keep themselves warm. That's okay. But I said, well, maybe I ought to just go check on them and make sure they're okay. So I go there, we're all sitting around the fire, and Collin was there, a couple others were there, and everybody just kind of sitting. Is that mine or something? Yeah.
Shoot. Probably better to just turn it off.
So we're sitting around the campfire, nobody's saying a word, and just trying to stay warm. Collin's got his head down, and finally he raises up, looks at me, goes, "So, Mr. C, you know what the boring troops are doing this morning?" And I said, "Yeah, they're probably all home in their nice warm beds." He went, "Exactly." I can project the name.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry about that.
I vouch for that.
Congratulations, Collin. Real proud of you, buddy. And finally, we have Logan Jackson. Logan joined. Come on up, Logan. Very nice. Logan joined Cub Scout Pack 1205 in January 2014 as a Weeblo. He won most elaborate overall in the district at his first and only Pinewood Derby on July 22nd, 2014, and he earned his Arrow Light on October 10th, 2014. He joined the Troop 111 in October 10th, 2014, and also earned his first class scout rank in less than a year on September 21st, 2015. Logan also served the troop as a patrol leader, assistant patrol leader, and as a den chief for Pack 1205. Logan has attended camp at Bear Creek, Camp Constantine, Camp Wahenepe, and Bear Creek multiple times, I should say. Camp Wahenepe, probably several trips on the Lexington overnight program, and the Florida National High Venture Sea Base. He has camped 88 nights, hiked 52 miles, and put in many hours of service helping with troop community projects, such as Adopt a Highway and other services. Logan is also a Brotherhood member of the Order of the Arrow. For his Eagle project, Logan turned old tires that were generously donated to him into dog beds. After completing them, he donated the beds to the Kathleen C. Callow Humane Society, where he also spent most of the summer doing volunteer work before his senior high school year. He earned his Eagle Scout rank on January 19th this year, 2022. During Logan's senior year of high school, he started an internship at Town and Country Animal Hospital. This allows him to get basic veterinary experience before going to vet school. Logan enjoys his time interning and gets to see a lot of interesting things. Best of all, it's the same hospital where our troop's very own assistant scoutmaster, Dr. Chapman, works. Dr. Chapman has been a great example for Logan, and Logan really enjoys what he's learning from him. After graduation, Logan plans to attend Texas A&M San Antonio and then apply to transfer to the Texas A&M's College of Veterinary Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, where he will earn Doctorate of Veterinary Medicine. Logan's ultimate goal is to be a veterinarian right back here in his own hometown. We're looking forward to that. Logan, our newest Eagle Scout, newest Eagle Scout. Man, I'm glad to see this going, man. You've been a real joy to have in the troop, and you deserve to wear this, and you've earned it. And especially here towards the end, where you really, really worked hard and put in quality work to earn this rank. So, Mom, Megan, would you please do the honors of putting that on his pocket flap there? All right, and the patch is in the box. I know that'll probably be sold in tonight before you go to bed, right? Ladies and gentlemen, scouts and scouters, friends and family, my pleasure to introduce to you Eagle Scout, Logan Jackson. Logan, I know this lady here has been very keen in your life and been very, very, very supportive of your scouting. And I know you're thankful Would you do the honor of putting the mom's pin on the ribbon there? Perhaps, gotta give her up. And your dad, always supportive of your scouting activities as well. And did he go camping for at least once, maybe? Couple times. So you earned this. But you have the honors of being the dad's kid from your dad's co-wife. Congratulations.
So,
There we go.
So my first pin of mentorship is going to go to Mr. C. Mr. C, you have been a great inspiration to me, as you are an Aggie yourself, and I am very much inspired to go to the same place where you have one called yourself. And on the tour we have went to A&M, I felt very inspired to go there as well. And you on my scouting career have really shown me a lot and how much there is to learn, even still. And I'm very glad and I'm very grateful of your time you put towards me.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And then my second mentorship award goes to Dr. Chapman. Dr. Chapman he is a veterinarian at Attridge Animal Hospital, and my time there has really shown and has very much inspired me to want me to pursue the veterinary career myself. And you also being an Aggie, I do feel inspired to go there as well. And my last medal mentorship actually goes to Miss K, but she unfortunately is not here tonight.
It leads to other things.
I have two pins specifically for my grandma and my grandpa. And then my final grandparent pin actually goes to my Grammy on my mom's side, but she is out sick today. She couldn't be.
Onwards.
Scouting for me has been a great experience as well as a good lesson learned. There have been many times where I have cried in debating whether I should even keep going. There have been times where I've fallen over. My knee has very much bled, but I get back up and I continue to march forward. For me, the rank of Eagle is but one step one step to go even further beyond. And this step will lead me forward to other places. It will open many other doors that will help me through many other doors. I am proud to be an Eagle Scout in Troop 111, as well as being this award with my bestest friends, Collin and wherever Matheaus. Thank you all.
Eagle Scout. Congratulations, Logan. I do have to tell you a quick story too. When these three guys crossed over, the crossover ceremony was held down in the old city park down here, using the bridge, literally a bridge, from Tranquility Island over to the library. It's closed off now, and they're rebuilding it, but the footbridge is where they came across it. And I had not yet met Mr. Brown. And I was standing on the library side of the bridge with my senior patrol leader and another scout. We had the troop flag and anxiously waiting for the Cubs, the Weeblos, to cross over the bridge. We could see there was a little ceremony going on the other side. And by the time they got to the end of the bridge, the three little guys lined up, Logan, Matt, and Collin lined up there. And all of a sudden, this Indian chief comes across the bridge. I mean, he's marching like he's got something big to say. So I looked at my senior patrol and I said, I think he needs to talk to you. He stepped back, he says, no, sir, you better take this one. So anyway, that was a very memorable, very exciting crossover, and very fitting for these three guys right here. And it's been a real pleasure, real joy. You know, I can go back many years and remember hundreds and hundreds of scouts. But I'll tell you what, it's guys like this that really, and we're able to attest to this, the many nights during the week, the weekends, the months, hours preparing and post-event activities that took place to do scouting. But it's guys like this that really make every second of that worthwhile. And I have enjoyed every minute. I'm so proud to see these guys come up from the little guys that walked across that bridge and now going on to adulthood as Eagle Scouts. And I am absolutely certain we're going to hear good things about them in the future. So congratulations once again to our three Eagle Scouts. Not down here with the slideshow?
Actually, we're gonna do.
Wanna wait? Okay.
We're gonna
All right.
do it.
Let me turn it over to you now then.
Okay. My name is Jennifer Attridge. So our family has a special presentation for you today, as is a tradition for the Brown family on May meeting. Matt is the next in a family of many Eagle Scouts and is a fourth-generation Scout. Matt's great-grandfather, Maynard, served as a Scoutmaster for several years and exhibited the Scout spirit as he ushered his own sons on their trail to Eagle. Matt's grandfather, Mark, is a distinguished Eagle Scout. That means he's been an Eagle for more than 50 years. Along with my father's brother, Mitch, and his brother-in-law, Bobby. Matt's uncle Nate is also an Eagle Scout. And now these men are honored to have Matt among them as he soars as an Eagle himself. So I'd like to introduce my father, Mark Brown.
Necessities of modern day.
It's a distinct pleasure and a real honor for me to be here this evening. It's well known that Native Americans held the eagle in very high esteem. Scouting's early association with Native American culture, as well as the respect that they had for the eagle, made it very fitting that in 1911, Scouting's highest award was designated as the eagle. The Scouts also adopted the eagle as part of a patriotic organization because it was also our nation's symbol. The eagle is one of the few birds who fly for the pure joy of it. And it is said that sometimes they will soar almost out of sight, perhaps even what we call heaven. And so it was that many dances were performed as prayers that the eagle could carry to heaven as an intercessor to the Great Spirit creator. This dance today is an ancient rite that's been performed for thousands of years amongst the Hopi in the mesas of Arizona. And as the dancer performs the movements mimicking the eagle as it flies, as it hunts, as it soars to heaven, try and envision yourself sitting on the walls of one of those pueblos 1,000 years ago, before Columbus, before the conquistadors, before anyone really even knew anything about this rare and special place that we now call America. Well, over 50 years ago began a tradition in our family, as Jennifer mentioned, to do one such dance to celebrate new Eagle Scouts and a prayer that they will always follow the Eagle Trail. I was privileged to do that dance the day I received my eagle from my father, who was the scoutmaster of Troop 173 in Ashland, Kansas. Dad only made it to Star Scout, excuse me, but he exemplified the traits expected of eagles in every way. Over the years, this dance has also been learned and performed many, many times by both my daughters, Amanda and Jennifer. And quite honestly, they're really good at it. Matt's mother, of course, Jennifer, has always held us in a very special place, and it's a pleasure to be able to do it here today. The dance has always been performed at every Eagle Court of Honor for members of our family and at hundreds of other Eagle Courts of Honor that we've been associated with over the years. My brother Mitch and my son Nate, both Eagles, did this dance. Today I'm very proud to have my grandson wearing the wings. As Matt completes the dance, he will then mentor his younger brother Corbin, who will be crossing over into scouting later this year. So now, ladies and gentlemen, come with us back in time to a time when millions of buffaloes roamed the open plains. The people of Mesa Verde and Chaco Canyon and Puya Cliffs lived their lives in harmony with nature as the Great Spirit devised. Let your hearts beat in time with the great medicine drum. And let your spirits soar with the eagle. Maybe offer a prayer of your own, that these young men will forever remember and remain true to the Scout oath and law as we present the Eagle Dance of the Hopi. Yeah! hiding back here, yes, he is. Yeah, put the wings on the board. You do it like this. Okay. Well, we're getting all set. I will say one other thing, and that is the drum this evening was a drum that was made by my father. It was made in about 1965. It's made of buffalo hide. He and I made it together, and it's an old whiskey barrel. That's what the carcass of it is. But it was made from buffalo hide that we personally tanned. That was taken up by Garden City, Kansas. Rough job, I'll tell you, but it's lasted well. You ready? Here we go. Ready? Just follow that. Since I have the microphone.
Oh, no.
About 8 years ago, as Steve mentioned, I was privileged to preside over the Webelos crossover. The 4 boys down at Tranquility Island and the park. And I really felt like it was a very special evening. And it's extraordinary, truly extraordinary, that tonight we have all 4 of those boys here. 3 of them are receiving their eagle. The other is my grandson Reese, who is hiding back there someplace and helping out. Among Native Americans, the awarding of eagle feathers is well known. When a person exhibited leadership or bravery or service to others, some sort of extraordinary service, they would often be gifted an eagle feather as a symbol of their dedication to those ideals. When I started my first scout group, which was an Indian dance group in Liberal, Kansas, I thought it appropriate that we recognize our eagles in like manner. It's been a long-standing practice of mine, going back to 1973, to present an eagle feather to all new eagles that I worked with in their scouting careers. So today, continuing with that tradition, I'd like to congratulate these young men and admonish them to always remain true to the Eagle Trail with the poem that I wrote back in 1973. My old eyes will read it. Few are they who know the power of the feather. Few are they of deep character and true loyalty. Few are they of great strength and yet gentle. Few are they whose flight is straight and purposeful. Few are they who are eager to learn and equally so to pass on the gifts of wisdom. Few are they who lead with courage and vision, yet humbly yield to greater authority. Few are they who effortlessly soar above the clouds, but face challenges with equal vigor. Few are they who live fully confident in the love of our Creator. You who now know the power of the feather, look proudly on your deeds, for you are an eagle, spirit guide of great men. Logan, can you accept this, please? That is a genuine eagle feather, and a copy of the ball. Congratulations. Well done. Gentlemen, you're joining a rare and special group. You've earned the respect of your families, your peers, and especially your brothers in Scout. Never betray them. My prayer is that in times of trouble and temptation to go down their path, and they will occur, perhaps this feather will remind you that many supported you, many look to you as examples of how Scouts believe and live, and that you have accepted a solemn charge to always follow the Eagle Trail and set an example for others to follow. Congratulations, Eagles. Thank you so much. Here's one for my grandson, too. Oh, there he is. All right. Oh, actually, you did a quick change.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Brown, and all your family. That was a very beautiful and very inspiring ceremony. It was very nicely done. It was very memorable for these guys, I know. We'd like to thank you all for joining us this celebration for these fine young Scouts and supporting them on their journey. The Scouts, the parents of the Scouts would like to mention that there are matted photos for each of these young men in the back of the room to serve as guest books. Please feel free to sign the matting or offer a word of encouragement or congratulations for them to treasure as you take in some of their scouting memorabilia. The families have also prepared a meal of hamburgers, hot dogs, macaroni and cheese, and baked beans for the request of the Scouts for us to enjoy this evening. Before we break bread, please join us in our closing prayer by Michael Check.
Please bow your head and let's pray. Lord, we want to thank you for bringing us here today and allowing us to celebrate this great event. Pray for safe travels home and it will continue to grow your life, your day. Amen.
Amen. Thank you all. Please join us for refreshments.
Well, I guess at this point we can stop it.
If you know how.